Well, Donna Hylton is a member of the Coalition for Women Prisoners. She spoke at the Women's March in Washington today. Welcome to our broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
Donna, why did you come out today? What moved you about this march?
Well, first of all, what moved me first is that I'm a woman. And because I was a woman that spent 27 years in prison, and we are the most marginalized of this demographic, right? We continue to be silenced, we continue to be negated, we continue to be vilified and dehumanized. And so it was my purpose today to stand up and to bring us into this moment to say, we're here and we're relevant, and you must hear our stories. Our stories are equally important because we are in the situations, or have been in the situations we were in because of things just like this.
So was this about President Trump, or was this about women's rights in general? I mean, we see you speaking today, but this has really touched a nerve. We were just with Lucretia Franco in Brazil. We were with Stephanie Fried in Israel. In every country, there are issues.
Yes. So I want to be clear, and I think I was trying to make that statement earlier, and I've been saying this all day, that we have always been in this moment. We have always had this problem. It's not about a Trump. It's not about any one male person. It has been a mindset, a mentality, and a behavior that's been perpetrated forever against women. And so what has happened is that he has allowed people to see, oh my God, this is happening. It's always happened. And if you're a black and brown woman, we know it's been happening. The majority of prisons and jails are crowded with black and brown women.
And why is that?
Because of the dehumanization. We are criminalized for our color, we are criminalized and sexualized. And so it seemed to go hand in hand. And what's happened now is that people are being aware, like, oh my God, this is going on. I'm here to tell you it's been going on. It's been going on. And so now I'm thankful that we do have this moment in time, this movement now to bring that out and to make people aware and say, because some women I realize don't even know that they have been sexualized.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned minority issues, but take that out of it. How are women being singled out, in your opinion?
Let's take, for instance, what happened when Mr. Trump walked off the bus, was on the bus and walked off. I mean, he was talking, that's locker room talk? So the locker room talk means it's okay. This is what the boys club does and thinks and acts on, and so it's okay. So no, it's not about a certain demographic or race of people or women especially. It's about all women. That's why this movement today, this march today, represents everyone, all of us, all women across the globe, because this is a global crisis. It has been.
You were out there today. I was not. What were you hearing from women? What were they telling you?
They were just so awesome. They were awesome and amazing. They were empowered. They reclaimed their power in the moment. And you could tell they were just happy to be present and to be a part of history. And they were like, oh my God, I'm not alone. Mm-hmm. I'm not alone. I have someone. I have a cadre of sisters. This is a sisterhood that has happened today. And I think that this was recognized today, and we needed it. We need it now, ever more so than we ever needed it.
So where do you go from here with this? I mean, this march was amazing today. Well, it's still going on, I should say, yes. But 500, 600,000 people, historic proportions. Where do you take this energy and this movement and the attention that you've garnered from here?
Well, that's one of the things I said today. It's not just about now, it's about moving forward. I think sometimes we get stuck in a moment and then it just happened. But we know that we can't be stuck. This is a crisis that's going on. We are in a very important time in our history. And so I realize that all the movements that has ever happened in history, women have been really the forefront, the leaders to move it across and to allow it to happen and to just be. And so we have taken that power and we're not stopping. So I don't even need to say where we're going. It's going.
So you're going to call your congressmen and congresswomen? Are you going to organize more marches?
We're going to start putting ourselves into those positions. We're going to look at the people, there's regular people like myself, other people, and say, you should have this position, because we don't need people who are billionaires and millionaires to speak for us. We know. You cannot tell me how it is to be hungry. You cannot tell me what it is to feel pain. You cannot tell me what it is when I don't have the money to pay the rent, or I can't take care of my child because I have to go steal a loaf of bread so I can feed my child. You can't tell the majority of people in the world, in this country especially. That 99%, we've taken over. That's it. It's our time.
All righty. Well, Donna Hylton, thank you so much with the Coalition for Women Prisoners. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.